Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading. And there is like Mrs. Safi who is deciding to help. Can you please do the reading for Virgos? Huh? Can you do the reading for Virgos, Chef? Chef? Yeah? Okay. Start, please. Yes. Are they going to be happy, Virgos? Huh? I guess that is a yes. Is it a yes? Really? Do you like Virgos? How much? A lot? The most? Really? Why? Why? No reason? Okay, so let's focus now on Virgo, and then I'm going to focus on Safi later. Hi Virgos, I'm back. As you can tell, the nuisance is a little bit on the side. So, let's check what your week is bringing to you. Whoa! Like, glancing at it was kind of mixed energy. Look, you have something that you're leaving behind. There is like a commitment and recovery, and some love or some relationship is being broken, finished, on its way out. Let's see why and what's happening this week. Forgiving and learning. Wow. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Of course, because the cup maybe has this muddy water in it, so we have to get rid of it and kind of put the fresh things in. And this is basically coupled with this beautiful, the priestess. So you see all this kind of energy that we are getting. We are drawing this energy on the outside forces. So we are kind of like sometimes walking through things with just on the basically strength of the intuition without really knowing all the facts. But forgiving is easy. It's not so much about forgiving somebody else as much as like releasing that energy that we need to. And this is coupled with engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, but with a tower. So you need to go through the steps to repair yourself first before you get there. So it looks like this is your ultimate goal. You are fully understanding that you have to go deep. Look, you have two major arcanas coming up right off the bat. And you have a priestess and a tower. So one is like externally something will happen to you, one is internally. So you are going through big shakeup on inside, on the outside. It will be a tough week. I'm not hiding you from you. So again, you have a new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and then you have Ace of Fire reversed. Well, go, no go. Right? So because you are having this internal thing, and you are realizing that with having all these breakups and stuff and lack of passion, you're finishing something, starting something, you're wondering if this overlap is going to cost you at any point, or if the other person is going to sniff that this is still not finished, and then ultimately it's going to be unfair. Because in the past you have been a flirt, you have this kind of side inside of you where you recall the old memories and you kind of dream about it. You whisper in each other kind of like ear about it. So this is something that you had and things didn't work out, and you literally right now are stuck. When you start something, you're wondering you did everything right and why this didn't work out. So what is your lesson for the week? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And fire kitten, testing new things out and even burning yourself if needs to be. Look at the tail is being burned, the paw is being burned. So it looks like experiencing things on your own. Separation doesn't have to be literal separation, that you're breaking up with someone, even though your base cards pretty much kind of said that. Please kind of separate, and this one kind of ends something. So this could also mean if you are going through separation, just make sure that you burn yourself the least you can. That's going to be seen two ways. Right after that, you're going to feel again really awkward energy. On one hand, you are hoping to kind of get your soulmate, and you're praying, you'll have visualizations, you will create this like perfect partner, but then you'll wonder if you have the strength to go through with it. if you're strong enough to even get there, because like all this stuff, look at this tower energy, collapsing down, and this high priestess, like even now you have the strength, you have like 3 major arcanas, the things are happening, and separation, it's just like, oh my god, you're thinking it is just too much on your plate. So no wonder that you're feeling really weird, you feel bullied, you feel you don't belong, and you're wondering like if you can love. And that's why the card is coming to ensure you, yes, it is safe to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. But you first have to go through the stages, through forgiving and learning, and kind of shedding all these things and building proper foundations, like shaking off everything that didn't work. So how will your environment react to you? Well, they will advise you to retreat. They will advise you to disconnect from the world. And this can mean with a partner, if you're with a partner, to try to reconnect and refresh, renew, kind of like have these moments that are kind of building together. Or even if you're finishing the relationship, it's still good to be with this partner and kind of like have sort of sign off. I don't know where I was reading, somewhere I was reading that in Japan, I think it was in Japan, when you're breaking up with someone, you give them a gift. And that gift is making this whole breakup easier and leaving this relationship on a closure and something nice. And I always thought this is so beautiful. Of course, that didn't work out like that in my own life. But looking back, I really wish I gave some kind of gift. It doesn't have to be a literal gift. It could be just a gift of closure, a gift of honesty. Sometimes people come to me for reading because they don't get this gift from their partner, and then they ask me to uncover everything that was hidden and tell them about it so they can actually get that closure. And closure is a very powerful thing, even though it tells you, well, no, you're not going to get there. At the same time, you know where you are, and it's the only one way of going from that point up. So this is basically telling me, get your kind of ground, get these 2 things together. And it's coupled with 2 of fire, which this way is kind of indecisive. Do I go to the life again, right? Do I start new love or a passion, or stay here in the warmth? But it's like this way. So no, you're staying in, you're retreating, and this is going to be advice from your friends, kind of like gather this energy. You need this energy for yourself, get your strength, and then call in your soulmate. Just like do like you're putting cart before the horse. Fears and hopes, playfulness, and Ace of Sky. This is lovely. So you're learning how to be a better communicator, right? Because now you're concluding that you have been emotion, you have been a giver, and the results were kind of like heartache for you and painful, and you have to go through all the structure rebuilding, and life happens to you. So now you're more willing to understand that life is just like that, that when we feel that we're on the top, then it happens. The next day we start a new lesson, and that's why it's the continuous circle and the flux, and that's why the world card is a round card, because it says it keeps going. So this is the beginning. It's a very strong energy of a new beginning, but it's a beginning in your head. This is literally the forgiving and learning beginning. So you do want to go through these stages. You understand that you cannot escape, and there is no shortcut to happiness, and that even though you have to think and go into things by thinking through them and having them clearly in your head, you also have to be playful in a relationship. You just cannot be all serious and not play, and that's what you actually have to kind of pay attention to it. So how is the week ending with 1, 2, 3 major arcana? It's ending with another 4th arcana, major arcana, and it's saying very soon, clearly decide what you want. Again, isn't this like what I was saying all along? So it comes to you now. Well, I just have to disagree with this part now, because here this card, major arcana, mind you, is telling you the floating cat. Guys, you are not ready yet. You still have to be shaken down, and you still have to be constrained. Here it's forced upon of you, and here it's almost like a force where you're out of your element. You have to start seeing things from a different perspective. and that different perspective is benefit to you to comprehend the entire situation, and it's a benefit to your partner, it's a benefit to your friends, because you're better able to comprehend, sort of get a lay of the land and to see how it goes. So Virgos, interesting week. It takes lots of strength to do that, what you're doing, because it's a lots of T's going forward and going backward. Just go with the flow. It's a very strong energy this week happening. If you are closing something down, it's going to be turbulent. You're going to feel bullied, but trust me, it is safe for you to love. So you just have to keep going. It's only a week. Also, in the meantime, you can check my monthlies, and you can check my X's forecasts. And if you really want your specific reading to your own situation, please contact me for the private reading. And there are 2 specials right now, so check on my website or check at the end of this video. Thank you again for spending this much time with me. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you soon, and I love you until then.